Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome to my channel, The Actual King Smith. My name is King Smith. Yes, that is my government name. All right, I wanted to go live real quick to talk about the Nano Ledger S and kind of give my quick thoughts as I just set this thing up and what I plan on doing over the next week or two to learn how to use the Nano Ledger S and talk about things and kind of key takeaways and stuff that I'm going to learn and do before I actually transfer a little bit of Saitama that I have inside of my Coinbase wallet over to the Nano Ledger S. So I don't know when I'm going to do that, but I'm going to record myself doing it. And I may even come on live. I don't know if it's going to be best to try and do that live, record it, and put it out there for people to see so that you can kind of see the hiccups that I have, or if it'll be best to just pre-record it, learn the different kinks, edit the video, and then put that out. So for this video, I'm just gonna kind of give my quick takeaways. All right. So I received this Nano Ledger. It'll be hard for me to kind of show it here, but I received this from a buddy of mine. Shout out to viewer of the channel, CJ. He said, "Hey man, I've got one for you. I'll send it to you. Don't worry about it. It's on me." So I didn't spend my money for this, thank goodness. All right. But why would you want a cold wallet? Okay. So when you hear about a cold wallet, that's what this is. This is considered a cold wallet. You have the private keys and everything so that there's no way for people to access and steal your cryptocurrency. It's impossible. I don't know if nothing's really impossible, but let's just say it is extremely damn difficult to do versus having it on like a centralized exchange like Coinbase, or having a hot wallet where, smart people do some smart things. They're able to approve and send your hard earned crypto over to them. Okay. So I wanted to have this and I want to demonstrate and talk about its ease of use and getting it set up. That's all this video is going to be, because I'm not actually going to showcase transferring or buying using Ledger and Ledger Live. Okay, so I'm going to go back to sharing my screen here. And this is Ledger Live. This is the application that you have to download from the Ledger website. The only thing that I'm going to note, and I'm going to bring up the site here, is ensure that you're on the actual ledger.com website. Okay. And how you want to verify that is you want to look at the security information up here, and this lets you know that this is the actual Ledger website. And it gives you other information and stuff as well. That's some really technical stuff. All right. But we're not here to talk about that. And when you go up here to apps and services and click on either downloads or Ledger Live, it'll take you to the application. Okay. And when you get to the application or the website that it takes you to download it, and you click download the app, there's a desktop version and there's a mobile version. If you have the Nano Ledger X, that will allow you to use the mobile version because the X has Bluetooth capability. The S does not have Bluetooth capability, so I had to download the desktop version. Okay. Now, once I downloaded that and I executed the file and installed the application on my desktop, there's another screen that shows up right here where I'm circling that legit walks you through how to get this thing installed and set up. I mean, literally A to B to C to D, step by step. If it doesn't work for you, it is because you do not know how to follow directions. I'm going to say that again. If it doesn't work for you, it's because you don't know how to follow directions. Plain and simple. Okay, so follow the step by step instructions and don't skip any steps. All right, you don't want to do that. So once that's done, okay, and you have the application installed and you've got your ledger set up, there's a couple of things that I want to talk about and set up as well. This is real important, so zoom in on me. When you write down your 24-word phrase, it'll have you write it down. It'll tell you, like, write it down, don't lose it, store it, or whatever. And then you have to go back and verify each word in like the position. So like word number 1, word number 2, word number 3, word number 4. Okay. And it's got 2 buttons at the top that allows you to scroll left or right. And when you click them both at the same time, that's how you press like enter or you press OK. So don't lose those 24 words. That will be the only time, the first time that you see it, and when you walk back through and verify, it'll be the only time that you ever see those words again. And the application on the hardware and the software on your laptop will tell you that. So make sure that you write that down. You store that 24-word phrase in a secure place, a spot that a fire won't damage it, water won't damage it or anything, so that you know what those 24 words are. Because I'm going to tell you right now, you lose it, you get 3 attempts. If you were to need to like re-import your seed phrase to load up your wallet, you get 3 attempts. After that third attempt, your wallet is gone forever. And I wish I had a sound effect where I'd be like forever, ever, ever. Okay? So consider that. Keep that in mind. That is extremely important. I can't say that enough. All right? So um this looks pretty clean, okay? And there's a dark mode and another mode called a dusk mode as well. All right? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take time over the next couple of weeks and I'm going to go through the Ledger Academy. And I forgot how, oh, yeah, I got to it from the help here. So from here, I'm going to click Ledger Academy. Now, there's a getting started here too. I'm curious what shows up when they're getting started. All right. So, like I said, if you want to know what to do step by step, all the information's here, guys. All the information's here. From walking through step 1, download the app. Step 2, choose a PIN code and write down your recovery phrase. Okay? Step 3, install the applications on your device, which they call applications, how do I say this? The applications on Ledger are more like specific cryptocurrency wallets, addresses. Hey, it's hard for me to describe really what it is. And then step 4, add an account to manage your crypto. Okay. And there's different accounts. Ledger Live is their main one. All right. But there's other applications that you can download that'll allow you to do other things like crypto lending and staking. And that's what I want to learn how to do. I want to know how to load up my wallet with cryptocurrencies that I could either lend or stake and forget about it. I'm not out here day trading crypto. Okay. But I want my crypto to hold and quote unquote earn interest. All right. Okay. So there's all this different stuff here on the website that teaches you how to do things. But I'm going to go through Ledger Academy. Okay. And I'm going to walk through all of this stuff, all the different articles, all the different videos, and everything to learn what I need to know about cryptocurrency. That's the level of effort that I'm putting in into learning what cryptocurrency is. Okay. So, how important is it for you to have an understanding of the knowledge of cryptocurrency and cold wallets, hot wallets? Do you know what a blockchain is? Okay. Can you explain that? Do you know really why cryptocurrency is valuable? If you can't answer that, I would say stay away from crypto. Okay, and do what I'm do what I'm doing, which is learning everything that I can so that I can make informed decisions about stuff that I'm trying to get into. Okay, so I'm trying to tell everybody, look, cryptocurrency is not going anywhere. It is not going anywhere. Think about this. Think about when debit cards first came on the scene. All right. And to me, this was something that just made sense. Before debit cards, all right, and before online banking, I'm young enough to remember the transition. Actually, I should say I'm old enough to remember the transition of online banking. Prior to that, you had to either call in, okay, and get your banking account information, or go to the bank, all right, and use some type of like physical ledger to make sure that your account was what it was, okay? But the banks had all of that information there. And then technology happens, all right? And now you get these Visa or MasterCard backed debit and credit cards where you have instant access to your money that is in your account, okay? And you could go to an ATM and you could pull out money using that card without even talking to a teller and get a receipt that showed how much money you have in your accounts. To where now the next level of that, I can bring up an application on my phone in seconds and see how much money I've got in my account. Not only that, I can have what's called a widget. And I don't even really need to log in so much as I get past the first layer of security on my phone, and I can look at a widget real quick and check to see how much money I've got in my account. I said all of that to say that when you take a look at what technology has done for our society, if you learn about the technology and the use, like the uses of it, the use cases, and make it work for you, it can improve your life tremendously. The downside of that is you could get wrecked if somebody maliciously uses it against you. Okay, but it's up for you. It's up to you to understand those parallels and make things work in favor for you. All right, so that's the first thing that I want to say about that. So for me, I'm trying to learn everything I can about cryptocurrency. I'm trying to learn the best way to have my cryptocurrency earn money so that, you know, 5 years from now, 8 years from now, 10 years from now, my cryptocurrency has done well for me because I've made good, informed decisions. I've taken good, calculated risks, not just random risks, and I've allowed myself to get in early because to me it's still early. It is still early. When I take a look at, let me see, let me bring up CoinGecko and then I'll be done. We don't use Coin Market Cap over here, and y'all know why. Oh, here we go. The cryptocurrency market is up 3.7% over the last 24 hours. I'm wondering if that's because of the Thanksgiving holidays and, people, they've kind of had their budget for what they're wanting to do with travel or the Thanksgiving holiday and what they're spending on, and they're trying to see what they want to use their money on here. CRO is almost at 90 cent, 85. Goodness, look at this. Now this is going to come down. Hey, word of advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but word of advice. It might not be smart to FOMO in crypto.com right now because it's sitting at its all-time high. Good night. Man, I want to go look at my crypto.com wallet and account just so I can smile real quick. Jeez. At the rate that it's trading in volume, it's going to overtake Shiba before this day is over with. It just needs what? Another 1.2 billion and it's there. And if the volume keeps moving like this, it's going to happen. 90.6% over the last 7 days. Look, crypto is volatile, don't get me wrong, but that's insane. That is insane. So on my Nano Ledger S, the two things that I want to do, because I wanted to verify that if I had the reflections on there, that I would receive those reflections. And I watched Saitama Stacker in his video. He showed himself moving his Saitama over, and the reflections did update live on his account. So I know that that does happen. So for those of y'all that are wondering if you still get your reflections, if it's stored on the Nano Ledger, you do. Okay. And I heard a question or something that I read, and I wanted to address this as well. And then I'm going to be done with this particular video. Okay. Some people were saying, hey, what if this gets fried? Like, how am I going to ensure that I can access my cryptocurrency? So think of this Nano Ledger as a key, but it's not the only key. Okay. Can you take another Nano Ledger, install your 24-word seed phrase, and have access to your cryptocurrency? Yes, you can. Okay. This is like the gateway. It is the key that is the extra layer of security that prevents unauthorized access or transmission of information. Okay, that's what this is. It doesn't mean that when you put your cryptocurrency, um, using this device, that if something happens to this device, it's gone forever. If something happens to your 24-word passphrase and you can't remember what that is, that seed phrase, then your cryptocurrency is gone forever. Okay. So is it important to have a cold wallet? Depends on who you ask. To me, I would say yes, with an asterisk. Okay. It's not necessary to have, but it does give you some peace of mind knowing that you can't have random airdrops that might be malicious that show up inside of your wallet like you can on a hot wallet. All right. And that nobody can just steal your cryptocurrency that is stored inside of your cold wallet. So my plan is this. I'm going to take what's listed in my Coinbase wallet in about 2 weeks. And depending on what the value of it is at the time, which I tell you right now, I have like not total, but just on my Coinbase wallet, a little bit over 4 billion Saitama, which is just around $300 at its current value. I'll be transparent and say that. I have way more Saitama than that, but that's how much I have just on my Coinbase wallet. So I'm going to take, depending on like the miners fees at the time, which that's another story. I'm gonna take maybe 70% of it and move it over to the Nano Ledger wallet and just hold it there and see what all I can do once it's there. If I could do any type of staking or lending through the Nano Ledger and Ledger Live. All right. So that is my video for today. Shout out to the people that are going to watch this. If you catch this on YouTube, hit that like button. Let me know your thoughts about the Nano Ledger, if you've been using it or if you plan on buying one. All right. And be sure to subscribe to my channel on any of the platforms that are listed here so that when I do my video of me sending my uh, cryptocurrency from my hot wallet to my cold wallet, you'll see how easy it is or how difficult it is. And if you have the chance and I end up doing it live, watch the live so that you can ask any questions, because I'm going to be taking notes as I'm learning things and doing stuff, but I might miss something. Okay. So be on the lookout for that. I don't know when I'm doing it. It'll just be when I've got the convenience to do it after I've learned a little bit more about the Nano Ledger S. Shout out to everybody that watched this video, and thanks for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button for your boy. Help me out on the algorithms. Until next time, peace.